Okay, guys, we are doing the Bill of Rights today. So we studied the Constitution, so we know about the articles of the Constitution, right?
Articles of Confederation.
Yes. And we're still working on the preamble. Okay. So, can someone tell me what a Federalist is? Can you? Sammy.
The person who supports the Constitution.
Okay. What is an anti-Federalist? Danielle.
People who do not support the Constitution.
Okay. You guys know that the anti-Federalists were the people in favor of the Bill of Rights, right?
What? No. Anti-Federalist.
Okay.
It says not support the Constitution.
Because they did not think that the Constitution protected the citizens enough. So they came up with the Bill of Rights.
I like the Bill of Rights.
The Federalists felt that the Constitution protected the citizens and should have been the law of the land, pretty much.
So we just made it.
So as an agreement, we have amendments to the Constitution. So these are changes that are just added to the Constitution. Okay? So I gave you guys a handout that has the actual Bill of Rights on it, the front of it. And we're going to go through the 10 amendments that are considered the Bill of Rights. The first amendment has to do with the right of religion and expression. So that's your freedom of speech and your right to practice whatever religion you would like. Thomas, can you read it for us?
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, and abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of people peaceably to assemble and petition the government for redress of grievances.
Okay, so what does that mean to you?
That everyone should respect each other no matter what religion you are, and
Okay.
what religion you can be.
Avery, can you read Amendment 2?
Yeah. A well-regulated
Militia.
militia? A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be
Infringed.
infringed.
What does that mean to you?
I think it means that maybe, I'm not sure about this, but maybe that we should have the right to, like, be friends with who we want to, like, kind of like how in the olden days it says to bear arms. So I'm thinking
Not quite. Nate, do you have an idea?
What I think it means is people have the right to own weapons.
Yes.
Or, like, an army.
Number 7. Danielle.
In suits as common law where the value is controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law.
Okay, so what does that mean?
I think it means that
Okay, does anybody have an idea of what this one means? This means Jackson. Do you know what that means? Jackson.
It means that you can never mind.
Anybody have anyone else?
I'm not sure about this one, but so it's basically saying that if you go to court, that You can't lie.
Not really. Avery?
I think it has to do something with fees. Or something like that you pay because it's a
No.
court.
Okay, so Amendment 7 has to do with that you have the right to trial by jury, and it's a jury of your peers. Does anybody have any questions about these? 'Cause I know it's a lot of hard language that's used. Danielle?
I don't really get number 6.
Number 6. Okay. So, number 6 says you have the right to a fast trial. They can't draw it out for a long time. And you also have the right to a jury of your peers.
You can
Trial by jury.
a
So,
judge.
You can have,
Judge is biased.
yeah, or you also are allowed to have what they call, if you can't afford an attorney, they'll give you a public defender, which is a state attorney that our taxes pay for. So if you can't afford an attorney, they'll give you one. You have the right to not incriminate yourself, and you have the right to a speedy trial and a trial by jury.
Could you choose not to have an attorney?
Yes,
Like,
and you
choose
can
not to have
choose,
anything?
and you can choose not to have a trial by jury. You can choose to have it a bench trial, which is the judges make the final decision instead of the jury. I want your opinion. There is no right or wrong answer to this on what is the most important amendment in the Bill of Rights. And you have to back it up with why you think it is the most important amendment.
Today, or the most important moment we're thinking about that?
The most important amendment today, because it's your opinion. There's lines on the back of the paper. To just get a short answer, I expect more than 2 sentences.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Oh.
I love the food. That would be fair because everyone has a different length. Mine's the ours is the longest. So this, that one.
But I don't.
Okay, you need to write a little bit more into it, because that Amendment 3 is, Amendment 3 is not. Amendment 3 is about full term. Is everybody done?
Yes, because actually,
Who's doing it? All right, guys. I want one person from each table to share. Okay.
Okay, I'll share.
So let's start with Max, since I haven't heard from him.
I picked amendment 2 because I believe that you should be armed. What if the criminal attacks you? Also, you might be walking in the forest one day. What if a wolf attacks you? You're unarmed. You're dead. The last thing is, what if the army attacks you? You need guns for a militia. Well, not your army, like...
Another country's army?
Yes.
Okay.
You know.
An invasion.
Yeah.
You would go.
I picked 2 amendments that I thought were really good, but my most was the 5th Amendment.
Okay.
The 5th Amendment is, in my opinion, the best because it means if you don't want to say anything about a crime or you don't have to give any details about the crime or yourself and the people you did it with. And if the judge is biased or has some grudge against you, you can change this into a jury case.
Okay. Any, how about Ethan? We've not heard from Ethan. You can do it too.
I think Amendment 2 is the most important because it tells that we need a unit to fight. Like we have these wars and
Okay, so I think you guys are kind of misunderstanding Amendment 2. Amendment 2 means you have the right to bear arms. As an individual, you have the right to own a gun, is what Amendment 2 is saying. It has nothing to do with the military. It is purely an individual has the right to own a gun. Okay?
Could a kid, like a little kid?
No, an adult.
You're on to be 18 to own a shotgun, 21 to own a pistol, a rifle, and something else.
So would you like to revamp your answer a little bit?
no.
Get over it.
Is there any more questions?
Anything relevant.
Jesus called it.
Do you have any more questions? Ethan?
I'm still waiting.
Sure.
I think Amendment 1 is more support because I have a different religion, and I would not want to stop worshiping my God and something, but all the other stuff that we also do that's different from other religions.
Okay. That is a good reason. I mean, no one talks about the religion aspect of Amendment 1. So you guys did good. And please turn in your papers